Sorry for making you guys wait for so long. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday? Question mark? I mean, it is Monday, but happy Monday? I don't know. It all depends. Ow. It all depends. Ow. Hello, Asher Ferret. Ow. Hello, Asher Ferret. Damn it. Ah. I get hit first thing in the morning. God damn it. Ah. Well, that's one way to wake me up. Ah. Ah. Hello, Gerard. Doing good, Astro. Hello, Madia. Ah. Juice. Using them points. Yep. There you go. Of course, using them points. Hmm. Of course, I decided now to actually get something to drink. Because of course I did. I realized I've forgotten some stuff recently, which is the BGM, which is good to have because of the fact that it does prevent there from being too much silence. Silence! Oh yeah, it does prevent too much silence. Which is the death of a channel.
Hold my hand and we can do other loot things, but I need my head pats on each hand.
Thank you. But yeah, I do have moments where I think and moments where I'm like,
I'll let you hold my hand and we can do other loot things, but I need my head pats on each hand.
So that is why I have a BGM. At least I try to have BGM going. Because I am a person who has moments of silence, which isn't the best when it comes to, any kind of content. You don't want to have lots of silence. But I do, as of course, because, I'm not going to be able to freaking have, 100% all the time. Oh my god, talking 100% of the time. I try to talk as much as I can, but I can't talk 100% of the time because that's just not, I'm just not that, that much of a talker, really, when you think about it. But, chicken butt. But seriously, I do like not having, like, silence. So that's why I do have the BGM occasionally there. Because if I didn't, then you guys would be just having, like, even if it's a second or two, it can be a second or two too long. You know what I mean? And that's why it's low, and it's low for a reason, because I don't want it to be intrusive. But I want it to just be there. Yep. More being thrown today. Yes, there's a lot being thrown today, John Lake. Welcome. Ravi. Huh. Okay. Which stars music in music video?
God, I'm fucking hungry.
What are you talking about? Maybe I I had it and I forgot to put it in there, and then it ended up getting the actual thingamadoobs and it getting deleted or whatever, because I go through a lot of shit, and then I think I put it in there and then I didn't put it in there. I don't know. Just let me know when it was, and then I'll let you know if because I'm pretty sure I covered it at least. Not sure, I guess. The unplanned one, Moon Knight Parade. I thought I did put that in there. Let me double check. I thought I did put it in there because, like, it's here. When was this done? 21st? Let me check the videos. The vidges. Let me just double check my video stuffs. I thought I did put it in there. I guess I may not have. Like, when did you When did you put it out there for me to see? When did you tell me about it? Did you tell me about it on the 21st, or did you tell me about it like several days after it happened? That's what'll help let me know a little bit more. Because the 21st is when they announced it. But did I actually... I don't know. Oh no, I have it right here. Huh. I did have it recorded, but I'm not sure if I ever put it... It's on the 22nd is when I recorded it. Because, like, I'm going to double check myself. It doesn't take too long. So, like, on the 23rd, 24th. So, what I'm just going to be doing is double checking on those days to see if I did put it in there. Because just want to check. I just want to double check. Because, you know, we have the Roboco thing. We have the Vtuber group thingy. Hololive Koyori. And it was at 5:41 on the 22nd when I talked about it. So, I wonder... I think I thought I put it in there. And I guess maybe I didn't. That is an odd one for me. I guess I thought I put it in there. I could have sworn I put it in there. But no. Because things get mixed in a lot. So, well, I have that I need to put in. Because, yeah, I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it in any of my videos. So I do apologize for that. Drowning with you in news and nuts. Kotoka is graduating on the 28th. On the 28th, I believe is when she's graduating. So not yet. Not yet. She's not graduating yet. Do you like French? I mean, I don't mind French. I don't mind French. I don't hate it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna put that somewhere today. Depending on how, like, crazy the news is today. And, of course, time to get into it, because holy crap. I'm taking a lot longer to get into stuff than I should. FaZe Invaders have their 2-year anniversary this week. Yeah, I think they do. I heard about that. Boy, do I have a K-Son for you. I believe it. K-Son is crazy. K-Son is wild. Stretch doesn't have a sound. I haven't put a sound for Stretch. Just the whole Stretch thingy. Thank you for the Stretch, though. For the Stretch goal. And the hunger check and everything like that. Stretch does work. Atov, it just doesn't have an actual sound. So, like, not everything has a sound. I don't know exactly what sound to put in there that wouldn't sound perverted. So that's why I haven't put a sound on it yet. Maybe I will eventually. If I remember. Because I fucking forget everything. Did you hear about Hassan getting unbanned? Yeah. That shows you how screwed up Twitch is. How biased Twitch is. Dude has had Houthi terrorists on his fucking stream before. And he only gets banned for a day. And, you know, other people, a VTuber shows a little bit too much hip and gets banned for a fucking week sometimes. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, Twitch loves him too much. Twitch absolutely loves him too much. It's not even a crazy thing to say. I stream on Twitch, and Twitch has some freaking, like, they're giving them the super suck down below his desk pretty much. And I ain't afraid to say that either, because it's fucking true. All right, so this one, I don't know if it's serious or not. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Omaru Polka has look, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it the full way because I should. Omaru Polka wiki. Ah, it's bright. My eyes. Oh yeah, okay, I don't mind hearing a suggestion for the sound. Go ahead, Madia. Omaru Polka is a female virtual YouTuber, as we all know them by now, of Hololive. It's a female VTuber of Hololive, and they are a part of Hololive's 5th generation, along with Botan, Lami, Anene, and of course, fucking goddamn it, I forgot. Well, the person that Delutaya was, which was fucking Mano Alo. There you go. Omaru Polka is a VTuber with Hololive's 5th generation, with Lami, Nene, Botan, and Mano Alo, who has graduated. She did graduate pretty much a month or two after she actually came in. But today we're talking about Polka. Why are we talking about Polka? There's an important announcement which we have to go through. You just, of course, wait until the end because, of course, this is a very important announcement. Let's hear her. Well, it's not in her own words, but let's see what she says here. BGM goes off. Sniffles. Omaru Polka. Sorry, it's just a bit. I wanted to say this to you all with a smile, but it's just a bit, tiring. Oh my goodness. Hopefully it's not something serious. Knowing Polka, it probably isn't. But let's keep going. Okay, tries again after a drink of water. Dear Lordy, she's going, this seems serious. I wanted to tell you all this with a smile, but somehow, how do I put this? I mean, as you know, an announcement like this, when it comes to being your own turn to do it, it's a bit, but, well, with this distance to you, it's going to end up growing, but there'll be Jesus, she's really, what is this? Definitely someone who could follow me, right? People who are in the same boat will probably go, I see and understand, but those who can follow, let's, together, I won the Switch 2 raffle! That is all she was doing. And then let's watch the clip where she actually does this, where I do it horribly.
最近の良かったことスイッチ2がねちょっとこれちょっと一回水飲んでからでいい
She actually laughs though.
伝えたかったんだけどでもなんだろう、なんかさやっぱこういう報告ってさやっぱいざ自分がするってなるとちょっとあれなんだなと思って。
She continues the bit for quite a while.
なんかちょっとみんなから離れちゃうような気がして、でもついてきてくれる人って絶対いるじゃん。だしちょっとまあ一緒の人はね、もしかしたらそうかって分かってた人もいると思う。ついてきてくれる人は一緒にね。スイッチ2当選しました
People were probably freaking out. More than likely, her chatter was freaking out. But there you go. That's Polka for you. I'm glad that it was a good thing and not something crazy like bad or anything like that. It's freaking Polka. She only lasts for 13 days, yeah. Yeah, of course he got filtered. I don't know why Atov things get filtered on fucking, I don't know. It just gets filtered. The sound? Okay, thank you, Madia. Let's hear it on another section here. What is the sound? That one? The whatever the fuck. That one? Poo. Okay. I'll see if I can get that in there. Again, like I said, it all depends on if I fucking remember to do anything. Which, knowing me, I'll probably forget and you'll probably have to remind me like 20 fucking times. It happens way too much. It happens way too much. That's just me though. That's just Salvi stuff. Let's go here and there we go. Yeah, bit. Yappe. I kind of want to put the Fubuki Yappe in there too. I need to make notes of this shit. Put Fubuki Yabe in sounds. Sound for stretch. Redeem. Add in more. Begin more sounds. Ah! Mr. Hassan. Of course he got filtered out because of that. Not because I wanted you to get filtered out, but because fucking Twitch. Twitch loves Hassan too much, so they add filters related to Hassan. Which is fucking stupid. Let's see. I do have, this one is about fantastic reality from what I can tell. So I do have some stuff here for fantastic reality. Originally that I was going to talk about in a different section, but apparently Komaria is going to be talking about it, so fuck it. And then we have them, and them. Okay. What the hell, Melody Mans? Okay. Those are going to be removed, obviously. Obviously. Those are going to be removed. It has been a year, Loyal Monster. Thank you for being so loyal. Holy shit. Yeah, I had to remove those. I had to remove those. I don't want those in my in the stuff there. I just did. Alright, so let us talk about this one, which is important, of course, because it is a big announcement by a VTuber in a, well, not big agency, but it's an agency nonetheless. Agency that's doing a ton. So let's see what's actually happening here. Maybe I should do also the Komaria of Before Mirai. Or the wiki. Komaria is a female English VTuber with V4 Mirai, with Yayugiri, Monomone, and others, and Biscotti and others. She's part of that generation, Petalite, and she does have an announcement that she recently made on here. On this here. She is quite literally flying in a plane.
I'm currently 2,000 feet over the air. I am flying over the beautiful city.
Oh, fuck, now I have to restart. What was that, Atov? You should add a bonk sound alert too. Let's just try that again. Let's see. We're gonna start over here a little bit. Let's start again. Thank you so much, Atov, for letting me know about what you just let me know. So I do appreciate that. Komaria is a VTuber affiliated with V4 Mirai. And dear Jesus, this one is a full-on ban. Okay. Let's see. It starts. Not actively right now. That's fine. We usually don't have those type of issues. Today's just one of those weird days. It's fine. I can handle it. Thank you for letting me know. Komaria is a VTuber with Petalite in V4 Mirai, along with Monomone, Yayagiri, Biscotti, and others. They are making a big announcement today in regards to something that's happening right there. What it fucking hell, there's always something that interrupts it. This time it's my actual voice that interrupts it. Yeah, those things don't happen very often, but when they do, they do. So today's one of those days. Today is definitely one of those days. Komaria is someone who is a VTuber with V4 Mirai, who is part of Petalite with Monomone, Yayaguri, Biscotti, and others. They recently have made an announcement, and their announcement is, while they are actually flying a plane, which is interesting. This whole thing here.
Looks like our altitude is 1,200. Maybe even higher. 2,000 feet in the air. I'm currently 2,000 feet over the air. I am flying over the beautiful city of Los Angeles.
Very nice.
Beautiful city of Los Angeles. Sorry if I'm a little woozy. Alright, let me tell you about fantastic reality. Soon, during the stream, we're going to fly over Phantom! Right, oh shit!
So yeah,
It's Phantom! The freaking...
they're talking about a fantastic reality, which is something run by EDM US, basically EDM itself. It's going to be in the Vermont, in Hollywood, California, which is in the unincorporated areas of, I think it is incorporated into Los Angeles, I'm not sure. But yeah, you're gonna have a bunch of people, fantastic reality. It has been announced it's gonna be July 3rd, basically in summer. Presented by EDM US, is coming to the Vermont Hollywood on July 3rd. Unique one night only experience blending VTuber and IRL performances. Get your tickets below. You have Komaria, you have others that are going to be a part of it. Of course, you are going to have Mint Phantom, as mentioned before. You're going to be having Komaria. You're going to be having, of course, Cottontail VA. You're going to be having a ton of other people in there as well. With KAF, Iron Mouse, Derivakat, Isa Corva, JKT48V. Big, big names. It is here. Whoop. And I probably here. I didn't ban him. I didn't ban him. He's in a I undid it. I undid it. So you should be able to talk in like 60 seconds or something. I'm sorry, Ravi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I was trying to do that while I was doing the video. So, you should be back. It's not a flight simulator, no. It was, well, it's not an Xbox mic, Ravi. It's not an Xbox mic. It's more of a, there you go. There you go. You're back. You are back. Oh, God. Let's see here. Yeah. Good, Astro Ferret. Thank you. Let me see where the hell. Yeah, today's one of those days. It's definitely one of those days. Let's see here of what we can put out there. Interesting that I have 13 people watching and like 5 of them are trolls, which is interesting. Let me see where I left off. On the, not output, on the videos. Because I don't want to have to redo it everything because of, you know, this whole thing. Yeah, it's one person making more accounts. Absolutely and, is. I probably, Corva, KAF, Iron Mouse, Corva, JKT48V. Big names. Alright, cool. So I can cut it out at that point. Okay. Cool. And here we have a little bit more in regards to this one. We have Fantastic Reality presented by Irium, groundbreaking mixed reality 3D live mini fest. So that's what it's going to be. The top virtual talents on an IRL stage. So it's going to be on the Vermont Square at 7 p.m. The Vermont Theater, I mean. Hosted by Comaria, FR Unites Iron Mouse, CAF Mint, Phantom, JKT48V, Contel VA, other ones there, and Derivacat, and all of that for a one-of-a-kind concert. It is, of course, here where you can get your tickets. The select tickets here, let me just give you an idea of $180 for VIP, $97 for admission, and of course this is not because they wanted it to be that expensive, but remember the venue itself a lot of times can set the pricing. It basically, you have to be able to recoup the cost for going to that venue, and that in and of itself will mean that yes, you're gonna have some expensive pricing sometimes. So of course, that is kind of more expensive. I'm guessing. I can assume it's more expensive than what they want. Huge announcement: music director, band leader, and live guitarist for the Fantastic Reality presented by Irium US. Starlight Daryl has been doing nice. Starlight Daryl is going to be their guitarist and a bunch of other stuff. Very nice. And of course, Daryl Vanessa Barnes, BGM composer, VTuber, and of course I've covered them before. Issa Corva is saying, of course, you know, told you big things are coming. That's where they're going to be. And Contel VA is also announcing. Invited to be a part of the Fantastic Reality presented by Idia. If you'd like to see my first ever mocapped performance with other VTubers, tickets are on sale now. So yeah, just a big announcement of that. That is huge for the VTuber community. Huge for the indie VTuber community. That's the big thing. And of course, big congratulations for everyone who's involved in this. So it looks like most of them are gone now, so that's good. It took a lot of time out of my day. Made a 2-minute video take 10 minutes. That's what ended up happening. It's fucking one of those things. I mean, yeah. But it is, here's the thing. Los Angeles is expensive. Hollywood is expensive. Hollywood venues are expensive. So, it is, unfortunately, something kind of expected. So, let me just get their stuff. Let's see. BB Nos Wiki. Bibino. And also Iron Mouse. Wiki. That we'll have all these together. There we go. No, I think she had a different venue. I don't think it was Vermont Theater. I think she had a different venue in California when she went into Hollywood. I think hers was a different venue. I don't remember how much her tickets were. Grimoire was in Hollywood Palladium. and it was from $95 to $400. A general admission floor tickets were $95. Balcony table seats for 4 cost $400. Additionally, every entry GA tickets were available for about $110. So yeah, it was about as expensive. It was about as expensive as this. So of course, it was nearly the same. Iron Mouse, which is, of course, the lovable VTuber mouse, who is a part of the VTuber demon, actually, the Satan, who is a part of VShojo, has been here with... ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Well, gotta start that one again. Cause I ended up sneezing for some fucking reason. Iron Mouse, the wonderful VTuber, who is, of course, a VTuber Satan, is going and doing something wonderful recently with Bibino, or Bibinos, I don't know exactly, but Alexander, Leon, Gemuchian, whatever. They are going to perform in Manila. So the Iron Mouse, if this post gets 25k likes, will you perform with me in Manila? Yes, they apparently got a ton of likes. So yeah, she has officially been invited to do it. And if you thought that it was just a joke, here you go. You asked and they delivered. Iron Mouse and BB No Mula are having a special collaboration on the And Friends 2025 stage. Don't miss this crossover. And Friends apparently is a like a music festival from when it appears. Now that they always use the classic mouse model, I was thinking Bboos model IVN, Mouseinos, and then of course only 25k, made it easy on purpose. I did my part. A pretty popular act who got big via TikTok. That's the BBNO. Name is BBNO, or Baby No Money. As a joke, people call him stuff like BB instead, kind of like what I did. Recently cosplayed Hatsune Miku as a gag. He doesn't take himself too seriously. That kind of thing is always refreshing. So it is nice, and of course I had to go into the comments to kind of get a little bit of an idea of what's going on, because you know I can get a little bit of an idea, but not as much. And of course, it looks like it is this And Friends that they're doing is going to be a festival on stage in Manila. So that's going to be awesome. I don't know how they're going to do it. Probably they may have like a mixed reality kind of setup, which would be absolutely awesome. And it would, it is going to get a lot of attention because if Iron Mouse is big, Iron Mouse of course is big in Asia, and of course, BB No Money is also big where he goes. So that's awesome to see. You know, a little bit of mixing of the IRL and VTuber side. BB No Money, BB No. Let's see here. But yeah, it's very nice. In my opinion, it's always very nice to see that. I don't fucking know about these people. You expect me to fucking know about these people? I don't fucking know about these people. I hardly know about VTubers. You know me. I hardly know shit to begin with. And you expect me to fucking know about this? What the fuck? You're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy if you think I'm gonna know about this shit. I mean, I know about some of it, but not all of it. If and you know. If you know, then you know. If you don't, then you're me. So, I wonder how VTuber concert screening gonna look like an outdoor venue. I don't know. I mean, they've done it with Hatsune Miku. A lot of times, if they do like the mixed reality type of screen, it only really works in darker environments. So they're probably gonna do it for nighttime since it is an actual music festival. They're probably gonna have it for the nighttime. If they have her in that mixed reality type thing, they may not. They may not have her that way, and they may just have her like on a big screen behind them. The big screen behind them will probably work better, but it all depends. So we have to see what's going on. Had a horrible nightmare related to Myth. It was so realistic. I was shooketh, especially at the end. It was so bad and sad. That why they added Takodachi. I was bad. I was chilling as F. She probably just gonna sing 1 or 2 songs. Probably is. So let's go. Let's continue here. Of course, we have here Something just simple. Let's go to the HoloLive subreddit. And let's skip through where the things are going to be happening. Because for whatever reason, it's not Jelly Mane? Oh god. Okay. Already confirmed on Twitter. Okay. So here we go. In a bit of fun, or just a bit of fun stuff that's going on, we have Octavio exposing a manager for submitting this on Shiori's confession. What are they talking about? Talking about this, where someone put out that I have all Holostars hidden yaoi tags memorized and check up on them regularly. And it's like this.
Like, it would be kind of funny if it's a manager or something. I think.
Session stream, have fun trying to point out which one is it, but except for the furry thing, that's not me. The furry thing and the yaoi thing, not me. For sure. Basically, these things that a lot of people, for some reason, are clocking me with. They think I submitted furry, they submitted the Monster Hunter one, right? That's what Ruse submitted. I don't know what else. Absolutely not, Crimson Ruse says. Yaoi thing might be staff. Honestly, based on how weird staff is, it's quite easy to imagine. Could that be Okay, no, it's Jelly Mane. It's Jelly Mane. Saying it right here, right now. The one who submitted the Holostars Yaoi tags thing, Jelly Mane.
And of course, they're messing around. It's not an actually exposing or anything like that. They're just saying, you know, I love it when managers and staff and the actual talent have fun like this. I love it when they can, and that's why I put it out there to kind of put some positivity in the whole thing, because you know there's way too much negativity rolling around nowadays. And yes, I've been a part of that in the past before, but I like putting out some positive stuff. So yeah, they're just having some fun. It's not actual exposure, but you know, it's just fun stuff. It's ERB, probably. Sayu popped in with something new as well. Let's see. We are going to go to her Twitter to give you an idea of what is going on, of course. This is her new cover that she has here. And this is the, teasing that she did. Ali is more Yuri, she ate everything, yes. Alright, let's go with what we got. Sayu Synchronicity is in the news today. Not for anything negative, but for some positive stuff. She is, of course, a member of Noatalis Primordia. She is someone who is a lot of people's Kamiyoshi, who is a lot of people's Oshi. She has been doing her best to continue growing and to continue to make a name for herself without compromising who she is. Let's go and see what she is announcing here on her Twitter, which is that she has a new cover. And as you know, she was teasing this a while back. I thought it was going to be like a an actual new look, but no, it's a cover of basically, you know, from what it sounds like, a little bit of a tease there. And let's take a look at the actual cover here. It is Toi Kono Machide, of course, of being a Sayu version. Let's hear it a little bit.
夏の風を連れてどこまでも旅で行こう私の力
So I skipped through, and I do apologize if it seemed like it was very jarring or whatever. As you know, whenever you cover a song like this, it is usually, especially a cover song, it is copywritten, and in order for me not to get struck by, you know, people on YouTube who do that a lot, and I don't think the original artist would do that. It would be the company that owns the music to it. So that's one of those things, of course, and I know Sayu wouldn't do that either, but it would usually be the company that is associated with the music. So if you hear like crispy audio, I like it said crunchy audio, whatever you want to call it, deep fried audio, or see me blurring out anything on the screen, then you know that I was copy struck. So just letting you guys know. But still, having said that, big congratulations for Sayu. She did an amazing job. You can tell she poured her heart into this. You can tell she did her best to sound the best there. She did an amazing job, and big congratulations to her. See, still part of Noah. Thought she already quit from Noah. No, what ended up happening, Ravi, was she was very disappointed that Noah is pulling out from the West. In their advertising, their, you know, pushing the talents, they're kind of flowing away from the West, and that's one thing that she had, you know, a bit of an, she was annoyed at, she was frustrated with, she didn't like that was happening, you know, that type of stuff. So of course, it is very unfortunate that that's happening, but it does happen on occasion where, you know, companies will move on to something else. And that's what she was more annoyed at. She was more annoyed that they were moving on to something else. Yeah, like the ID people in Hell Live ID are very non-secretive about their interests. Let's just put it that way. I can't put this out there. Since they actually had booty, I can't put it out there. I'm sorry. Of course, we have Numi. Numi. Of course, let's take a look at her Twitter for the announcement here. I do kind of want to put out Michi Mochi V as well. Okay, Michi Mochi V, or Mochi V, whatever. She said you can call her each one of them. Just don't call her Daddy, I think is what she said. In some different news for you guys, we have Numi, along with Michi Mochivi, or Mochivi, whichever way you want to call her, are having a new cover out, a duet, basically a new music video. Michi is out now, and there we go. Of course, you can see a little bit of the music video there. It is a cover of Hell of a Good Time. Let's go, and of course, I am going to be skipping through it. If you hear crunchy audio, deep fried audio, you know why. It's because someone copyright struck me for whatever reason.
Calling me at 3 a.m. If she wants a lover, I could be the one to love her. If she wants a savior, I could be the one to save her. I get to be the girl she screams off the bottom of a gin with shoes. Over the edge, I possess. I got to play deep with that.
So they did a really good job. And of course, like I said, I skipped through a lot of it because of the fact that little snippets and pieces are okay. They're still part of fair use. But, you know, I could still possibly get copyright struck. But still, this is an amazing cover. They did a really good job. Of course, whoever did the mixing, post in the audio, did a really good job too. Because when you have audio, especially when you're singing, you tend to be closer to the mic. And you do have sometimes lip smacking and things like that you have to get out of the master there that you end up putting out there. So with that, whoever did the mixing did a really good job. Of course, both singers, Michimochivi and of course Numi, also did an amazing job at this. And I do love the visuals of the music video. Simple, which I mean, like, in the sense it's not like hugely animated. It's not like a huge animated one, but it still takes a ton of time, ton of effort, and of course money getting all this done. So I'm very, very glad for both of them that they have a cover out. And of course you can find this one specifically on Numi's YouTube channel. And of course, big congratulations to them once again. Keyboards F, some keys don't work all the time. Oh, goodness gracious. And keyboards cost some monies too. So I recently got, talking about keyboards and stuff, computer stuff. I recently got the new case that my new computer is going to be going into. I don't have everything for it, of course, because I don't have the money for it. I'm trying to get the money for it. But yeah. Fourth one in the last 2 years. Does this one have warranty? Because if it does, then freaking use the warranty. It should not be failing that quickly. Just being honest with you. It should not be failing that quickly. So it is odd that it's failing that quickly. You get mechanical / optical key. Yeah, I mean, like, the reason why I say it shouldn't be failing as quickly, maybe you just have bad luck, because, knock on wood, I have a mechanical keyboard in front of me that is actually several years old. It was from 2016, so it is out this year, I think around July or something like that. It's going to be 9 years old. It is a Chinese knockoff of the Cherry MX switches, Chinese knockoff of that, and it is a Chinese knockoff of all of those. But the difference is, it has a metal, like the main plate is metal. So I don't know what good shit it has. Like, even the keycaps have not failed me yet. I think during the first month, though, I will be honest, during the first month, I think one of the keycaps failed. But I have spares, so I just used the spares. I didn't return it or anything like that, but I used the spares. Logitech MX keys melted the caps from usage. Yeah, but like that quickly, like that's what I'm saying. I have a cheap Chinese knockoff that I've done millions and millions of, like, probably by now with 9 years, millions, and it's my daily use one. So I've done millions of like actual keystrokes on it, like actual typings, but none of the keys. I mean, besides that one that failed in the beginning because it was just, you know, bad luck. Most of the keys are perfectly fine. Plus 1,000, plus 1,000,000 social credit. Yeah. You type the whole day, but still, for that many to fail, it seems like the keys are the problem. The keycaps maybe. Most of the keycaps are replaceable, so you can always get, like, if you don't want to spend a lot of money and get the, you know, the Cherry MX switches or whatever it is. Then, if yours, because mine are replaceable. Mine, I could just get the same pinout and it'll work. So I can get Chinese keycaps for like $20 and then just replace it. See, that's the thing. I made sure to get a keyboard that has replaceable keycaps. And replaceable keycaps that are common and normal. Because like I said, I replaced maybe one or maybe two max keycaps in the 9 years, and they're blue keycaps. They've done a really, really great job of you know, maintaining shit. So I don't know. Sometimes things can be. Sometimes you can just have bad luck. So it looks like HoloLive is doing AI subtitles. Let's see. I have a bloody optical keyboard that is amazing and super sensitive, can play with it, but work is godly. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, it's good to have those. Good to have something that you can actually use. But let's continue on, because we do have, boy, we have a lot of news. One big thing Let me get all these here. We have a little bit of a whole thing. So we're gonna to kind of lead up to this, we're gonna do these. This is what I was looking for when I was a little bit silent. Apologize for that. So here we go. Sameko Saba is, well, that's fucking, I didn't, yeah. Razer was using bloody A4 tech, make Dato keyboards, so bloody brand is cheap and amazing keyboards. Good, good, good. Sameko Saba is all the talk and rage recently of the VTuber world because everyone at this point pretty much knows, especially with the voice reveal that was done in a small little cover that she did. She was Senzawa, who later became Gargura. We thought that she was going to come back as Senzawa, but she is Sameko Saba, and the reason we know is because she has started trademarking some stuff. I had already covered part of this in a previous video, so I won't go too deep into it, but we'll take a look at it. The two that were done, one was done on the 2nd of May, 2025, and the Sameko Saba trademark of her entertainment services and things like that. Basically, the keychains, she did trademark things from Trademarkia is the one that I'm looking at. She trademarked keychains, jewelry charms, key rings, collectible printed trading cards, printed manga, comic books, printed manga graphic novels, posters, sticker plush dolls, model plastic toy figurines, board games, card games, trading card games, downloadable posters, digital image avatars, etc., etc., etc. She did all of these things, all the goods and services that would be there. As you can see here, everything, including video game playing, music performances, all the stuff she would be doing as a VTuber overall. I apologize for the brightness. I can't really change this because if I do, well, this is the best I could do. Let's try this. Basically, vocal performances, virtual performances, all this kind of stuff is class 41. And papers, goods, all this kind of stuff, jewelry products, computer software, toys, sporting goods, all that kind of stuff. The serial number of it is here. The other ones taking new application of the office, supply data entered, new application entered. All this was done on the 2nd of May. This is a little bit different from her original thing, and it is owned by this group here, Incoming Next LLC. That is the group, and remember, they are the agency or the group that put it through was a law firm that works with big agencies and works with big VTubers to get their stuff trademarked. So this is a serious trademark. She has learned from her time in the larger agency, if what I think is true, that she is Gura, and everyone pretty much assumes it's Gura now, and because of everything that's going on, because of what Senzawa did of having Sameko Saba as her Oshi. So yeah, she had Gura as her Oshi first, now she has that, so yeah. And again, Sameko Saba, she trademarked her actual, look there, this whole Saba full thing here. They trademarked her official logo. So she has trademarked the official logo there for everything down here, keychains, jewelry, etc., etc. It's all there. And of course, done by the same attorney group that I mentioned has done larger VTubers overall. So this is amazing to see. This is great to see. I'm glad that she is doing this for her merch. That way, you know, she at the very least has trademark protection so that no one else uses Saba as merch or anything like that. Of course, they can use it in, you can't stop people from using it in Etsy and that type of stuff as like fan-made stuff. But official stuff, you'll know that it is all trademark. So this is amazing for Gura / Senzawa / Saba to be able to get all of this done before she even gets into, being a VTuber. So this is a big step. She's learned from her past, and she wants to make sure that nothing can get taken from her this time. 100 million Saba subs, yes. Ready to release the fish. Yes, basically, Kizuna Ai runs her brand. Gura's issues came from being Senzawa. She's really, really preparing for this, yes. Samiko Saba is preparing for this with the logo, trademark, and everything. So that is the craziness there. She's absolutely preparing for this fully. Now, I do want to mention some stuff here. This was mentioned to me a while back, but Kyo has done his let's see, Kyo Twitter, and yes, he has of course moved on to other things. He has moved on to other stuff, of course. This is freaking twisty. Let's see here. I want to let you guys know, of course, in a bit of a quick piece of news here, for Kyo, of course. We do want a little bit of quick news. Kyo, or Kyomaru, is a VTuber bunny man, and of course they are the VTuber bunny man who used to do VTuber news. The reason why I say used to do is because he has decided to do new things, but of course in the whole thing, people started impersonating him. He has decided to change what he's doing. He's decided to change, what he does into doing more gaming stuff. But the big news today is he's being impersonated. It says apparently someone impersonated me in Discord. Kyomaru is my only Discord account. Any others are not me, so do not add them or respond to any messages. Of course, and this came after, I guess people were like, oh my god, well now he's not going to be doing his VTuber news stuff. So we can actually take it because of course he has actually taken away any of his actual content. He's removed all of it, including gaming stuff and everything. My guess is going to be doing a rebrand, but the rebrand does not involve getting impersonated. So, of course, that is the bit of news that I wanted to put for you guys for Kyo. I do wish him the best in his endeavors in the future, because he has been pretty, in my opinion, pretty neutral in most news. Of course, because he was struck down by, copyright struck, I think 3 times or something, both he and False ID by Niji Sanji. He does have some bias against them, just like I do, but he has tried to stay neutral as much as he can. So I hope that this imposter goes away. I hope that they don't have to deal with it as much. And I do hope that things get better for him and that he goes and moves very, very well. Otomo enthusiast? Yes. She did say she learned an awful lot. She will expand her brand. Last thing, hopefully people don't go insane. I do hope that people don't go insane. Thank you for being here. Otomo enthusiast. I said it wrong the first time. Yeah, part of Girl's issues did come from being Senzawa. The specific expectations of her being a meme queen and all that kind of stuff did actually happen there. And of course, it's not good when you have to deal with all that kind of stuff. Becomes problematic. It can become a burden on you. A big burden on anybody. So that is, of course, something that I hope at least doesn't burden her anymore. She's got all her business stuff in order, but now that she's indie, she can actually make her own schedule. So that's good. Isn't any agency news left to cover? Today for Niji and on his last legs. True, there's not much. That's why I cover a lot of indies nowadays. And well, other VTuber sides of news. There's a lot less to cover than before, but I always find a way. I mean, especially with indies and stuff, you always find a way. Yeah, Doki almost lost the Doki Bird brand. Very true. Let's see here. Let's see. Let me fix some shit, Brad. Chill. What else was I going to talk about? So, apparently there was an issue with FanimeCon. FanimeCon is, of course, a large anime convention well, large-ish anime convention. Let me see. Let me just give you an idea what FanimeCon is. And then, of course, we have to do the Dokibird wiki. Let me see if they actually have... No, they don't, because they stopped doing that. Okay, well, let's go to actual Dokibird's thingy-madoobs. Twitter. When was the FanimeCon thing done? Dokibird and FanimeCon are in the news today, or at least my news, because they did something over the weekend, of course, the weekend of May 24th. They had their whole convention there, which the weekends is usually when they do it, because that's when you can get more people there. A lot of people don't work or can take off work and that kind of stuff. It's done at Santa Clara Convention Center. It is, of course, something in Northern California. It's the largest anime convention in Northern California. Dokibird was invited to be there as a guest who was doing a meet and greet, of course. Large meet and greets, because, of course, it's Dokibird. So, she posted on her Twitter a response to the Keymaster here. It says, meet and greet canceled, and I was literally one of the first in line for the second group. Someone definitely has it out for me all this time. Like, we're not even guaranteed for tomorrow. And Doki says, to the Dragoons that were in group 2 and 3 for the meet and greet. Fanime staff will be reaching out to you guys to meet me tomorrow, so please check your messages or let staff know. If you know friends that were in the group and had their meet canceled, let them know that they can still meet me tomorrow. Really sorry if this happened, and staff has apologized as well. Wasn't aware that there were 2 more groups until I saw all your tweets, and I instantly reached out to staff to try to fix the problem for all of you, since you deserve to have a meet and greet for winning the lottery. I was in group 3 and I was so sad I couldn't see you. I'm glad I get to see you tomorrow. Thank you for always doing the right by fans. You are truly appreciated. Thank you for stepping in. Thanks, Doki, you're the MVP. It does suck because she was not informed. This is bad communication. This is bad communication between management / staff and her, and, you know, between them and her. This is not good. It makes her look bad. It's not on her. It's not on her because she only thought that there was one group. Didn't know that there was group in 2 and 3. So she ended it prematurely, from what I'm getting here. This is just what I'm getting here based on the information I have. And she, of course, being the wonderful person that she is, knowing that people went through a lottery to try to get to see her, was like, okay, you know what? Let's get them in there. Let's make sure that they're in there. Let's make sure that they can see me. Let's make sure that the lottery winners, get what they want and get what they won. So even if it took her, you know, a day instead of resting, that she had to go and do this, this was something good for her community. And it is expected from Dokibird because she is so amazing. She always tries to make things right. Always, ever since she was her past self in the larger company. She's always been amazing. So very glad to have someone like that in the community. Feed the cat. Not to hold it against him or anything negative, but I'm not gonna miss. Oh, you're gonna miss Kyo as a news tuber? I mean, Kyo was good. Like I said, he was keeping it as neutral as he could. Of course, he was very open with his dislike of Nidhi-sanji. Very open. Just like I am open with my hatred of Nidhi-sanji. I don't like Nidhi-sanji as a company. The agency, the managers, I hate the managers. I hate the C-level executives. I hate those people. The VTubers are working their ass off. Every single one of them. Even the ones I don't like are working their ass off to do content, to make content, to, well, make a living, really. Because that is, in a lot of cases, their only means of income. So they're trying to make a living. And I do respect that, to a certain extent, of course. When it comes to the agency itself, the people in charge of the agency itself, I don't like them. I don't. And I won't hide that. I don't like them. Because they haven't done anything good for the talents. Now, there are individual managers that have fun with their people and stuff like that. But in general, the C-level execs, the people up on top, the lower level managers, they're pretty much being overworked. I don't blame them as much. I blame the C-level execs, the upper management. Those people are the ones that I hate. Riku Tazumi, I don't like his ass either. So yeah, a lot of people mistake that for out and out hatred of anything Nijisanji. I don't hate everything Nijisanji. Hell, I have posted the Luxium concert. I've posted when I graduated. I posted about that. When the Ike graduation, the Folger graduation, the even Hex Haywire graduation. I gave him a second chance now that he's Kiryu and he's actually doing well. I support him. Scarla, I give my support. Twisty, support. Denoth in general, support. Even By the Beat, because it's not their fault that they're the ones who are getting more support than Denoth. They aren't the ones that are telling management don't support others. I support everyone I can. Yeah, talent management. The talents are the managers. It does feel like that. But we see Niji seems to have mostly middle management with minimal talent management. It's part of the problem. Exactly. And the talent managers that they do have, the lower level talent managers that they do have are overworked and underpaid. We know that already. And that is what I go against. Overworked and underpaid is never a good mix. And I hate that. And I hate the people who make that happen. Why? Because, like I said, it is unfair to the talents. It's unfair to the managers of the talents. It's just not a fair thing to do. But, of course, I am not someone in there. I'm not someone that actually can make any kind of change. I'm not someone who can make any kind of influence other than to warn people to not join and to warn people about how they are, how they have been. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can do. Give my warnings and hope that people don't make the mistake of trying to join them. Of course, even if they do, I absolutely understand. Because even if it's not a great agency, you still get a larger opportunity than if you didn't do anything at all. And that is like as an indie. For example, as an indie, if I had joined, let's say, Nijisanji, I could just continue streaming and doing my own thing. And I probably would get 50 to 60k as just a dude. Especially if I catered to the Fujoshis and that type of stuff. I get 50 to 60k, easy. At least in a year or so, like the Noth has and such. So as an indie, that is really hard to do. So I absolutely understand why some people will be absolutely like, you know what, it's better than nothing. Which is very true. It absolutely is better than nothing. And I understand them. I definitely understand them. And that's why like I try not to blame them for anything that's going on. Because it is tough out there. It really is tough out there. Especially as an indie. It's fucking tough as hell out there. And a lot of times you have to make sacrifices here and there, and one of the sacrifices can be joining an agency like what's going on here. People joining this agency. The onboarding in EG is done by Aster. Oh god. Hopefully not. Hopefully actually not done by Aster. Hopefully actually not. Let's see here. We are going to be, because freaking it's an hour and 16 minutes, because of interruptions and shit like that. Took a lot longer than I wanted to. There's still a ton of news, literally a ton of news that I could do. But, time is not on our side. Because there is like a whole long bit of news that I didn't cover. Yeah, there's indie VTuber news, of course. Asian blood boils when her friend says this to her. Oh yeah, about Cleo forgetting to take her meds. I remember that. Let's see. Do the stupid fish. Oh god. Oh god. Oh yeah, there's that Narissa one too. God darn it. What was it called? I think it was Narissa Forgets. Narissa Forgets sponsored stream. I think it was. Yeah, here we go. This is the one that I want to play for you guys first, of course. This one's hilarious.
I want.
Oh God. All right. So we're gonna talk. We're gonna watch this.
Wanted to go and
No positives from going to Neji. I mean, the getting, at least, especially as a guy, if you play it right, you can get like what By the Beat has. You can get like 100K and still have good support that way. And if you decide to write out your contract until it's done and then leave, then you can get support afterwards.
explore a little bit of the new season today. First, I'm going to show you some
As a starting gig, it is useful.
more characters, actually. Because I feel like if you're playing a gacha game, one of the main important parts of any sort of gacha game is that the characters are nice looking. And
Well,
let
true.
me tell you, I feel like these characters are very, very nice looking. So let's just go through some of them. I won't make you look at all of them. But the first one I rolled on my own account.
Don't worry.
Not her.
Clear the way.
But oh my gosh, sorry, I just saw a peek of her butt. Where is she?
You desire an
This is the first character I rolled.
do you offer?
Hello? This is like, it's giving. Do you know what it's giving? Is she kind of giving Narissa Ravencroft vibes? Just slightly, ever so slightly.
Oh dear lordy. Fucking hell. Oh God. Welcome back, everybody, to the... Well, God damn it. Well, at least it still wasn't wholly, like, really bad. But, like, looks like my quality kind of dropped this time, and I do apologize for that.
Back in school, between the chocolate milk and the regular milk, I preferred the regular milk. But if it was an option, I would always get the grape juice or the orange juice. However, I did always feel skamazed because the juice was half the amount of the milk. So either like, and I was like trying to be like economically conscious as a child, conscientious. So I would look at it and I'd be like, okay, shit. So I am getting scammed here. If I get no strawberry milk, no, my schools did not have strawberry milk. You get a little bit of juice or twice the amount of milk, but the milk isn't as good as the juice. The milk is actually quite bad. And then I would drink the milk, and sometimes it would just make me sick. Like randomly. Like there would be a batch of milk for that week that every time I drink it, I would get sick. I think the cafeteria ladies just let that shit out. Like stay out. I don't think they always refrigerated it. It does that every now and again. That's called lactose intolerance. I didn't always get sick from it though, just every once in a while. I think they just, yeah, room temp milk. It was always room temp. I think like that is part of the problem, is leaving out room temperature milk. Gambling from a young age. Oh yeah. A bit spoiled. Pre-order bonus, thank you. It always tasted weirdly buttery. It didn't taste buttery to me. I don't think anyways. It just tasted weird. I don't understand why those were the only drink options. Like, am I crazy, or is it weird that they don't just give you water in school? In school, you can't just go get water. There's water fountains, and nowadays they have like the bottle fountains. Back when I was in school, there were like some water fountains. Half those motherfuckers didn't work, and the other half would have like such a low water stream that you basically had to make out with a little water faucet thing to get any water. And I ain't putting my mouth on that shit. I used to drink the water from the bathrooms, and people would say that's gross. But what's more gross? You drinking the water from the water fountain that you have to French kiss, or me drinking water from the tap, which is where that other water comes from anyways. The king, thank you. I'm pretty sure the cafeteria food from my school actively cut my life expectancy every time I ate it, probably.
Oh God.
they're both gross? No, they are. Milk is just not a drinkable drink. The only good milk drinks are like the Nestle bottle ones, because those don't taste like milk, they taste like candy. Like the banana milk, the Nestle banana milk. You know what? They can keep draining the water reserves in California as long as I keep getting my Nestle banana milk. I don't care.
Okay.
Fuck California. Give me my banana milk.
God damn.
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's
Well, yeah, I mean, legit, the one from the bathroom is pretty bad. Yes, legit, it is.
And it's so relaxing. This is a Cocomelon type game, which is good. I do love Cocomelon type games. There's a game that came out that I really want to ask for perms for. I don't know if we'll get them, but I guess I'll try asking. And I saw it on Steam the other day, and it's called Coin Push RPG. It's like the ones at arcades. I think the ones at Round 1, they have the Wizard of Oz coin pusher game where you get cards and the cards drop and then you get tickets. You know what I'm talking about? They are so addicting to
Oh
me.
God.
It just, when you see something near the edge, you're like, damn, it would be so satisfying if I saw that card fall down. I don't like Vegas's concept of gambling at a casino because I just don't see joy in playing slots or cards or roulette. But I find a lot of joy in like coin pushers. I don't know. Something so beautiful about them.
Oh God.
Pachinko similar? I think so. I haven't been into a pachinko place to try it though. So I can't say how addicting it is. I'm sure it's very addicting considering how much of a presence it has. But I think it's for a good reason that I don't go into one. Oh, and I'm lazy. I'm too lazy to go into one.
Well,
I
yeah,
feel
that
when I
kind of
walk
does it
by,
too.
But I'm like, I don't know. I'm being stopped to go in through laziness probably. And then recently, it's really stupid. You know how me and Cece, we can't speak Japanese. So when we go to places,
Oh God.
do you know the YouTube series Tip to Tip? Where they go from one end of Japan to the other? And then whenever we go into a place and we have to speak to literally anyone and ask them a question, I'm like, this is literally just like Tip to Tip.
Pretty much.
And it's like the most basic thing where
Hello, Zenny.
where we have to talk to staff and we have to communicate with them. I'm like, oh my God, this is Tip to Tip.
Just the
You
tip.
know, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I told her I'm gonna ult, and she's like, okay, you say that, but what are you gonna ult? You can't just say that and not have anything to say.
Oh God.
And I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Of
I don't
course.
have one. What the? My boat doing? I shan't say. Slaps the deck of my ship. She's a squirt.
Oh God, of course. They cut it off at the right time.
To say. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't have one. What the? My boat doing? I shan't say. Slaps the deck of my ship. She's a squirt.
Decent help. Yeah, Atop said he's gonna be joining Nichisanji and he's gonna have a blue squirrel in there.
Feel like it hurts.
Poco's binted.
It's a shark.
It just hurts. Doesn't it have rough skin?
Yeah.
Rough.
You
it
can
doesn't
do
feel
it
good.
with him once.
I don't think it's worth it.
Bro, this is so weird. Like hearing it from Show's POV because he's like a man. He's like, yeah, would I stick my dick in it? Like I've never had
The gills?
I'm giving you. Well, you're welcome for the perspective, okay?
Yeah, I'm getting so much perspective. What does it feel like when you get kicked in the balls?
It doesn't feel good. Like, I feel like my legs give away, and honestly, there's like it shocks your nervous system, like all throughout your lower body, right? So it really like debilitates you for a moment. It's like painful. It's not like the worst pain in the world, but you're very like you can't like lock in. You know, let's say you're in a fight, someone kicks your nutsack, you will get for a moment because like damn, that's like a flashbang, but it's attached to your nuts and you can't do anything about it unless you get kicked in the nuts often. You're just used to it. Not me though. But
when you get really cold, does it actually go into your stomach? Like, does it retract into your stomach?
it shrivels when you get cold. Yeah, it's just like
Bro, it just like goes away to hide.
Yes,
It's like a little tortoise.
Think of your balls as like a separate entity, right?
A separate entity.
It's like a tiny little dude, and it's like, oh, if it's cold, it wants to snuggle up closer to you, so it gets warmer, right?
Oh my
and
gosh.
then if it's
That's an interesting way of saying it.
it wants some distance, so it'll like drop a bit more, so that it can get more surface area to get cooled off. The body likes equilibrium, and so does your balls, because the balls.
Wait, so like, dude, does your wee wee shrink when it's cold too, or is it just your balls?
I thought some people were showers and some people were growers.
Yes,
Like, what does that mean? Like, are they just like naturally big wee wee, but then when they get turned on, it doesn't grow? Like,
Okay, yeah. How do I say this without exposing myself? So like, you just have it. It's just hanging there, right? And it'll just like, you know, harden up. Like, it's already prepared, right?
it uses harden. Yeah.
It uses harden, right? But then like the other version, it's like it has to grow, like literally extend out. What I mean, you guys understand? It's like quite literally in the name. Like, I don't know. I have to explain it to you. Like, I feel like you're trying to get info out of me, like about
I'm
me as a
just
person
curious.
by
I'm
asking
literally
this
just
question.
No, it's not about you. I'm just asking in general. Like, I just don't understand.
He feels
like,
personally attacked.
I know people like, oh,
He feels personally attacked. You can tell. Choto feels personally attacked.
you're sure not a grower, but I'm like, do some of them just don't like use harden grow?
Dude, you could be a grower and have a larger cock than someone that's a shower too.
That's very interesting.
Whoa,
Anyways, pass.
That's pretty crazy.
That's all I'm gonna say.
It's like your trump card. It's
Your
like
trump card.
You could like ult at any time. But like you've got a what's it called? You've got a stealth build.
I have this picture. I should show you guys. Like, I took a group picture of my friends one time. I was wearing sweatpants, right? And my cock bulge was showing.
A sleeper build.
We didn't know about the bulge showing in the group picture until like a year later, until we like went down memory lane, and then we're like, wait, why is Shoto's cock just there? I was for sure not hard that morning. I think it just like accidentally, you know, penetrated because the fabric was so thin. So
Oh, like they saw the outline of it?
the outline was there. Yeah, it was just a bad
What a
time.
beautiful picture of our dear memories. Why is your cock out?
So the picture's kind of rude. We can't use that for anything anymore.
Just
Wait,
Photoshop
okay.
it. Make it smaller.
So for morning wood, do you really have to like?
Does it just go away?
Horizontal?
It
Do you have
does
to pee
go away.
horizontal? Like you have to like lay on the toilet and do tricks so you can go pee?
I like, okay, when I see, okay, so every morning it is like that, but then like I kind of push it downwards a little bit more, right?
Oh,
So
you
that
can
stays
push
within-
it.
Yeah, like I just like sit back a little bit more so like it fits within the toilet seat, and then you have to
Oh my
push
god,
it
it's
down
a trick shot.
so it doesn't stick up, you know what I mean? But it's like the pressure when you like push it down, right? You're working against like the natural pressure of how like the tube is, so like it kind of like shoots out stronger when you push it down, you know what I mean? As if like, unless like you kept it naturally like that, then it would shoot out more naturally. Like the flow would be better. The flow is like you're working against the flow. It's like you're pinching the tube when you like push the dick down,
Right. Your chi has been like you're focusing your chakra to your feet so that you can walk on the surface of water and not with the water tension. No, I get it.
Yeah, because if you like squeeze a tube, it's like you're sucking on a straw and you squeeze the straw, right? It's gonna be like more pressure of like water you're building up, like
Right.
sucking on, right?
Right.
But then like
when I
then
get
you're
a
just
piece
sucking
of
it.
like a boba stuck in my straw and I gotta push it out, but like just enough so that it doesn't explode the boba. Yeah.
I wish
Yeah,
they talked
but
about
that's
this
like-
in health class, bro. Like
that's like a kidney
I'm
stone
so.
though. The boba's like a kidney stone. What about health class, Mimi?
Well,
I
just
fucking
wish
hate
they
kidney stones. I
taught
get
us
kidney stones
this
way
in
too
health
much.
class because, like, I feel like I graduated.
Work with 5+ people. The moment I get paid 10. Oh God, that's not good. That's tough. More than a year behind salary. Hell looks like a comfy place. It's a common experience I hear from gay friends who told me about the experience with their lesbian friends. Sounds like they're getting mentally battered. Oh, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, sometimes some friend groups, they mentally.
Right, like what am I gonna do when I have a penis and I have to pee in the morning and I'm hard, like really hard?
I'm just trying
like,
to
what
understand
am I
as
gonna
an
do?
empath. I'm just an empath.
Well, now I gotta put my legs on the fucking ceiling, and then I gotta do a handstand, and I gotta fucking aim that shit in the toilet bowl. But if I lose my grip, then I'm gonna piss all over my face.
Did I tell you guys?
What if you-
I passed out from pussy one time?
What?
What do you?
In health class back in high school, right? They were doing a topic on like the female anatomy, and they showed like a lot of vagina stuff, right? And in the middle of class, like I felt lightheaded and I didn't know what was going on, and then like I was literally about to pass out, right? And then I needed to tell the teacher, hey, I need to go to the nurse really badly. I'm about to pass out. So they got like a wheelchair and like brought me over to the nurse immediately, right? Because like I couldn't get up, like I couldn't move for some reason. They brought me there to the nurse's office. Right? They gave, and then they found out, wait, you're fine. You have a extremely low blood sugar right now. So they gave me a Coca-Cola, and I felt fine afterwards.
I'm fucking crying.
Wheelchair.
It had nothing to do with the pussy. It was just such bad timing because like I just had low blood sugar and I got no sleep that morning, right? So everybody in class thought I couldn't handle vagina.
That's so fucking funny. Oh,
That's just
so
bad
funny.
timing.
Out of the wheelchair when he saw coochie. Yeah, it is true now.
Yeah, Coca-Cola to the rescue,
Because
yes.
you hate women and.
That's not true, bro. Come on.
That's
No
so
worries,
funny.
no worries. That's tough.
That's
It's
crazy.
just a bad series of circumstances.
Right.
But
I did the same thing you did, Atov, of sacrificing myself for my coworkers. I stopped doing that when I realized my coworkers and my manager don't give a fuck about me. That's when I stopped doing it.
the whole
honest.
school knew like, oh, that's not my.
fucking
It was just
Passed
more
out
like a
from
funny
pussy.
story.
Yeah.
His blood sugar got shot. This is for you.
I don't want to get circumcised.
You don't want a little bit off the top?
No, thank you. No, I like.
You don't
it
want
how
a little
it is.
nice fade?
I
Little
like it
taper
how
You're
it is.
fade?
uncircumcised. Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, did I self-report? I don't know if that was.
You
oh.
literally just self-reported.
Okay, well.
The Dojin people are like, yeah.
What do you mean by that? That's insane work, dude.
You think
Oh my
exposed-
god, man.
Bro,
Oops.
that's so crazy.
My bad. Can we keep it within the stream, fellas?
Fellas,
Can we keep it within?
Live tweeters are like, yo, we finally got the info. He's uncircumcised. Ugh.
I was just trying to be funny, and then now.
What's wrong with uncircumcised? Nothing,
nothing
but
wrong-
the
there's nothing wrong
Dojin
with
people love that. They need the know for their Dojin, so it's accurate, lore accurate.
Actually, it is lore accurate. I did get like a comic done recently, and Shoto is uncircumcised too. So
Oh my god.
honestly, this was not. This is old news. So I mean,
I'm fucking memory holding this right now. I can't believe this was put into my head against my will.
why is she so bothered by it?
That's weird!
No, it's not, bro. We've been friends for like 10 years. That's the weirdest thing.
Shit, I want to image that in my head, bro.
How's that the weirdest?
Can we go back to fucking bugs or something?
It's not looking for a low taper fade any day.
He's talking to it now. He's talking to it.
I don't talk to my penis. I don't have a conversation with my dick like that, man. I don't know what you
You
think
never
I
talk
am.
to it when you feel lonely.
Do you guys talk to your pussy?
I talk to my boobs. They're closer to my face. Like, look at me. Look at my
Hello?
little crabs.
Hello? What?
My
Look at our little Mr.
crabs.
Look at me and Bao. We're talking to him right now.
Your little crabs? Oh.
Yeah, look at that.
Behold.
Behold my,
My
chest.
pearls.
My.
My pearls. That's his daughter, man.
No, it's like most women when we feel cold, we'll just put our hands on our boobs for warmth. Look at my
So-
Krabby Patties.
My crabby
Okay,
patties.
All right, man.
Ew.
knows, man.
Look at the problem baron phase. Can I send Gen 1? I was literally like the least problematic one. Not to say that the rest are problematic, but I did not ask for like anything. Okay? Like I did not bug staff for anything. I was I was like the easiest one to to work with, man. That's why I didn't really have anything though. Considering it took you 3 years to get a basic brush up, yeah. I was not causing them any problems, man. At all. Until now. I'm your problem now. Poor gentle bear. I'm learning how to be less gentle. Now.
What?
I'm still learning though. I'm still learning. Probably why Fishman forgot. I get okay. See, the thing is, like, I just don't want to deal with talking to him. So anytime I think of like asking something and it has to go through him, I'm like, well, I kind of don't want to ask anymore.
Damn.
I kind of don't want to ask. Like, if anything that can be asked to anyone other than Sakana, I ask them. But sometimes I have to ask him directly. And I'm like, well, I kind of don't want to anymore. Okay, don't get me wrong. Like, he's not a bad guy. He's just like, again, he's just really... I hate talking to him online. Like, in person, he's fine. He's perfectly fine. Like, I do enjoy conversating with this man, like, in person. And he's like, he's a nice guy, okay? He's a nice guy. But online, oh my god, I want to slap him. Okay? I want to fucking slap him every time he opens his mouth.
Damn. Knew we waking up in the morning like,
I swear
good
to
morning,
God.
twins. Yes.
Talk to him in person then. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fly to Vancouver just to ask him one thing and fly back.
Oh god.
In before he's lurking. Oh, I don't think he is. I don't think he is. He told me a long time ago he can't watch my streams anymore.
Oh god.
Maybe that's changed though, because that was during a time I don't think
Have
I
a
could
good
even
one
watch
at
my
Tom's.
streams back then. Maybe he watches them now. I don't know. I will say it's more digestible now than before.
I mean, I could see that.
The word she's trying to find, or she switches words around. So, when you say, for example, I don't know, mobile phone. If you say mobile phone, she will often just randomly say a phone mobile. She has like an actual, like there's actual physical damage, not just brain damage on paper, on the like whatever they use to contrast the brain damage, but like she's actually forgetful, struggling to sometimes find a word, or
Damn,
like
that sucks.
she just swaps words around. So instead of saying mobile phone, she just says phone mobile and then corrects herself. Yeah. You're like brain fog, yeah. And it's like not good. She's functioning obviously, like she still has work, blah blah blah. But it is literal brain damage, like the earliest stages, but it shouldn't have been a thing. Never. Like, how do you get sent back over and over and over and over again? That's fucked up.
Yeah, anybody that has that issue
Doesn't make sense.
I very recently quit my job at the ICU because it was destroying me, Keku, and I went into quality and safety of healthcare administration and as a medical auditor, and you've just described the absolute nightmare of literally anyone in my field right now.
Jesus,
The state of Oregon
Ryan.
is working on setting up its own universal healthcare system, but it's a few years out and still in the planning stages. So, who's to say if it'll get off the ground here?
Vtuber, what would it mean if it does?
On an army doctor stateside unlocked many new fears.
Jesus Christ, yeah. It's just... Yeah, it is sad, like it's really up.
At the racetrack with my motorcycle in Italy 2 hours later I was full body MRI and CT scanned and 6 hours later discharged and it cost like 700 only, which my healthcare in Switzerland paid after. Couldn't imagine how it'd be in US. Hope your cousine gets well soon.
Hopefully she does.
Like my local hospital in Germany, it has the same saying, you only go there to die.
Oh god. What if we are talking about the same hospital? I'm like, do more than one hospital have this reputation? Because like, what if it's actually the same hospital I'm talking about? So just to ask, okay, just to ask, do you live in what part? Where exactly? What half of Germany do you live in? But yeah, that's probably more than one hospital that have reputations like that. Shitty reputations.
I'll be right back.
I had a push-up
times
to the
3.
hospital and the bill was like 5 grams.
Oh, the push-up. Wait, why didn't the?
No, that's crazy.
Why didn't the push-up thing work? I'll do push-up times 3. Yes, but why didn't the push-up thing work?
That's
Maybe
crazy.
I didn't realize it. I don't know.
West side. Okay. That is not the same. Okay. Okay. So I guess there's multiple hospitals
1,
like that. Okay, you live west. You live west.
2,
Okay.
3. And I'm gonna go get some food.
Brian,
by
thank
the
you
way.
for 2 months. Thank you so much.
By the way, bye.
The 5 gram bill.
I'll be back.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's just crazy. Like, holy.
Get your gigantic massive forehead to southern Chile then. We even speak German in some places and healthcare is quite good and very affordable. Just keeping the mouse stay put. Most of Western EU is probably the best choice right now and the Netherlands is probably one of the best choices.
Yes, it's amazing.
I broke my leg last year and it was about 15,000 altogether once I was healed.
Quick pause. I can also speak for Denmark and I've lived there as well. I had a car accident in Denmark. Someone T-boned the car I was in. I was rushed to the hospital in the ambulance, having IV and everything just in case. All of that with a hospital stay, full scan tests and everything to make sure my health's okay. Because the crash was on my side. I got T-boned on my side. I whiplashed my head into like not the window, but like the side panel of the window. Because like the way we got T-boned, the car spun a little bit into the force, made me smack my head against the part that is like between the 2 windows, like the middle part of the car, like between the 2. Guess how much I cost? Ask me how much I paid for it. Ask me how much I paid. Ask me how much I paid. Fucking zero. Nothing. Fucking literally zero. Zero. I had police show up. I had an ambulance escort me. I had everything. I had tests, scans, hospital stay, making sure I had a cast around my neck and everything. Zero. I paid zero. When I cut my finger and almost fell off, and I cut my tendon and I got infected, and I had to get rushed to the hospital, had some tests, an x-ray, and half a year, it was a bit more than half a year, and a little bit more than half a year of physical therapy. Ask me how much I paid in Denmark. Ask me how much I paid. That's right. Zero. Zero. Fucking zero. None. Fucking zero, none. So, Denmark is amazing, and while I have had shitty experiences currently in the Netherlands with GPs, general practitioners, I've had good experiences so far with the medical system overall. Those were just individuals that were kind of shitty poopy and didn't have the money to really drive around and get better places like I have now. Now I have a good person, I love her, you know. High taxes in Denmark? Denmark has high taxes, yes. Denmark has high taxes. Yeah, but you've got to keep in mind. I think one thing Americans do
Other things, but I need my head packed, so need chat.
Oh, but you pay a lot of taxes. Yes, but now listen. I had a good job in Denmark. I had a good job. But you have, I think it was nearly 6,000 crowns that are untaxed each month. Then you start paying taxes, and it depends on how much you earn. And I earned well. And they didn't take half my fucking money, like people always claim. Maybe they take half your money if you make extraordinary much money, but I made very good money. I was far above the average moneymaker. And that includes everything. Everything you could ever pay for is included in there for free. You don't have to pay for shit. Nothing. Ever. Never ever nothing ever. Everything is free. The streets are high quality. Everything's affordable. You make good money. People only see that, oh yeah, they tax so much. And I'm like, you still have good money. You can work at McDonald's and flip burgers for a living and live okay. You're not gonna live in a fucking luxury mansion, but you're gonna have your own place, your own apartment, your own roof, your privacy, heating. Everything is taken care of because you can afford it. For flipping burgers. So like, it's really not, it's good. It's very good. good schools for free? Of course. Of course. Why do you think the EU always makes fun of the American education system? Half your people are illiterate. That's crazy. You don't have that. Okay, I'm not saying we don't have a singular illiterate person, but like, that doesn't... That's just not a thing here. Like, why do you think we make so much fun of the American system? Like, half of the common sense that we talk about Americans are like, how do people know that? And we're like, everyone knows! It's part of basic education! 12-year-olds know! More
Okay.
than one half.
I'm back. Number
I'm trying to
one.
be nice, because I know America also has a lot of very highly intelligent individuals, very smart people.
Yeah,
Incredibly smart.
I
I'm not
did
saying
do
everyone's
it though. I
stupid.
did do the
There's some
the
very
push-ups.
highly capable individuals in every country. Always will be, always will be.
That's peak healthcare right there. The wet dream of literally any doctor worth their years of practice. Good and
Yeah,
free healthcare for everyone and insurance paying on time. Nagasm. Your Abilene ride is like 10 grams and I don't even want to say if you have to get airlifted because you will need a sec mortgage.
That's fucking crazy. That's like, and as someone who has...
All that checkups, and still. They couldn't fix the den.
Okay, shut the fuck up, bitch! I fucking hate you! But yeah, I can't live in America, just... Not just because of that, but my health. I'm... Unfortunately, due to my genetics, I don't want to get too much into it, but... I need to live in a country that has free healthcare. I will not be able to afford the amount of medical treatments and hospital stays I need. Doesn't work.
So the point of this story is, never let Lily borrow your car or use your kitchen. High chance she'll crash your car and undercut herself. Or you.
Shut up! Shut up!
That reminds me, when I was taking driving lessons I was driving home on my bike pretty fast. When someone opened their car door suddenly.
Yeah.
Flew over the handlebar and car door.
Oh, God.
Landed with my head on the concrete. Had a big open wound, shock, amnesia for 2 days and a 2-day hospital stay.
That's crazy.
Zero cost okay. I love healthcare
sorry
here
you
in
had that.
Germany. When I had breathing problems with oxygen levels below 90%, I got an ambulance, medicine for inhalation, nurses checking on me multiple times during the night, but the costs were insane. Whole €20 administration fee, outrageous.
No, that's
I
crazy!
understand why you're like this, Lil.
How dare there be a €20 administration fee? Alright. This may be sharing too much, but, you know how I don't have, well, here's the way I work. I figure, okay, there's some food that smells spoiled. I figure if I reboil it or reheat it to the point where it's like super heated, the spoiling will be gone, right? That's how it works, right? Hello, Death Rex. That's my stressful job. That's why I'm always nice at hospital work. It is a very stressful job to be a hospital worker, yes. Shoto has Bella act like a turtle. Numi talks to her boobs. Balls acts like a turtle. Saba formerly Gura has new merch. Now they're talking about hospitals. Exactly. Wait, that's not how it works? Well, that's what I just did. I don't like wasting food, so I just reheated it. It smells spoiled as fuck though, but we'll find out eventually. If I don't stream tonight, it's probably because I'm on the toilet. I'm not even joking either, I just did that.
That headbang, the dent, the forehead, the empty head. I promise I...
Look, the thing is, it tastes a little weird, but isn't that, like, doesn't that kill that bacteria though? Like, doesn't that just like kill the bacteria? Won't that just like kill all the bacteria to make it like superheat it? I'm not just reheating it. I'm like fucking boiling it again. Won't that like kill that bacteria and shit? You think I'm joking? But like, I'm eating leftovers and shit.
I won't make fun of you anymore, Kappa.
I hate you.
This is why I want to move to Europe.
It's so nice. But, you know, there are bad things, such as taxes. But, well, I'm gonna be honest.
As an American, it's surprising to me how many don't realize that if they're lucky to have insurance, they're still paying a monthly premium and then still have to pay for deductibles and out-of-pocket maximums.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, whenever Americans bring up, like, taxes, I'm like, do you realize how much of your income is being deducted because of the same thing? Just not upfront? Like, you have to pay for education, you have to pay for healthcare, you have to pay for any medical treatments, you have to pay for taxes when you buy shit, you have deductibles and everything else out of pocket everywhere you go. You probably pay so much more of your salary towards these things. Just not upfront.
Not much.
Here we simply pay upfront, and then we are
a
left
weirdo that fucking will reheat food that's obviously spoiled. So that it is the end of the month, so I'm kind of making things last as much as I can.
But we've got left to spend for the month, which ends up being more than what the average American.
Ah, shit. Well, I'm gonna make sure to take Pepto then.
Has. When I see teachers in America having to work 3 jobs, that's crazy.
You know what? Okay.
Know how many jobs a teacher?
I mean, it's already too late. I'm already eating, but the rest of the stuff I will throw it away.
Works here, fucking none. They get their vacations and everything. Cause they're teachers. They work a full-time job. Why would they need a second job or a third? Crazy. They don't teach. Some of them, I mean, nowadays some of them put up the iPad, put the learning material on the board, and then you're gonna have to figure your shit out. Because if you don't pass a test, you're kind of done for. so some of them don't even teach. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real with you. Some of them don't teach. You teach yourself in that fucking class.
Cox Clown Denmark envy is real, and now I must do a happy dance to push away the sad. Cox shake.
Unlucky. Kubana, thank you so much. Thank you. Chat, I made 17 euros an hour. As a waitress in Denmark.
Since you convinced me I am moving to Europe, I hate it here in the...
I hate it here. I made 17 bucks an hour as a waitress.
That's actually fucking good.
I pick up a plate and I serve it to a customer, and then I wipe down the table for 9 hours a day. And I still get tips. It's not a country that really has tips, but I still make tips.
That's actually very good pay. Holy shit. Like, at the very least, better than what we have here. Shit. You know what I mean? Because over here, you get paid like $4 an hour for doing that type of stuff, and you get tips. But like $4 an hour is really bad, especially over here in California where I live.
Anyway, we're going to get ads on Twitch.
I think in New York the minimum is like $2 an hour if you make tips. I think that's it. Yeah.
Guys, so I'm going to do something very quickly for management whilst that happens, and then I'm going to run to the bathroom. So I'm going to just lock in for a sec, whilst I try and figure out which pictures I need to choose for certain things. Wait, I should probably not say what I'm doing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, well, never mind, you know what I'm doing.
A few inches later.
I think I'm all good. Fuck off, Sakana, what are you— oh, come on.
Did the hand washing take so long cause you had to clean under the towels?
Look, all I'm saying is that Tupac's been a bit quiet since I started rapping on stream, guys. One sec.
1 hour later.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, I just have to go get my food. Just the microwave finished. I'm not dead, I'm sorry. Sorry for the extended BRBs then. But hopefully that makes up for it. Fucking Sakana, you fuck. What the hell?
I love how they
Dude,
curse
the stupid
Sakana.
fish. What the hell? How about you take a crack at it, big guy? Motherfucking fish, man. I had to type something in response to something, and then I gave an answer to the thing that I had to respond to, and then he just gave me a weird react. What is it? Weird. Fucking. He speaks through fucking his own emotes. He hit me with a Sakana weird emotes reaction. I'm like, fuck you. I'm at him, at Sakana. Come up with one. There we go.
Alright, you guys
Can
convinced me.
My Oshi? Is your Oshi? Who's your Oshi?
I'm gonna throw away the food that was spoiled. I'll do that. Don't worry. But if I don't stream tonight, then you guys know why. If I don't stream tonight, you guys know why. You guys know exactly why. Sitting on the porcelain throne, having a good conversation with it. Yes, I'm gonna do it. Don't worry.
Kenshi question mark? Oh right, I was supposed to play Kenshi today.
Technically, vaccines are dead. Yeah, viruses, bacteria, etc. Sabi's homebrewing his own vaccine. Yeah. I'm homebrewing my own vaccinations. That's one way of seeing it. But no, yeah, in order not to get sick, it's best not to get sick. I am going to toss it away. Cooking to kill the bacteria doesn't actually remove the physical remnants, and that could still make you sick even if it doesn't game end you. Okay, that's true.
Several days later.
Okay. Sakana did respond when I aftered him and I said, how about you try it, big guy? Why don't you take a crack at it, big guy? And then he said, I'm okay, thanks. It's my job to judge and yours to create.
Based.
Yeah. Plus 2 Sakana. Stupid fish man. Stupid fish man. And I've been complimenting him recently. I've been complimenting him as a cool boss who gave me a cool chance to do all this, and I think it's gone well
You
so
will
far.
get
So,
sick.
and then he's just like, bleh. He does that. I see why everyone yells at him now. Just kidding. I've seen why people yell at him for a long time. I made fun of his car. I've done no such thing. I have no idea what car he drives.
Flashback.
In the same city or like in the general area of like where we met last time. We had to drive there. So I got into his car, which is, by the way, it's such a stupid like flashy car.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's so stupidly like obnoxious. It's the kind that makes like a vroom when you speed past people on the highway.
It does. Of course it does.
Yeah, I don't know shit about cars, but like even I can tell it's like pretentious as fuck.
Oh, because like the person, it's like you see it driving past you and you're like, that person.
This fucking cunt, man. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's a thing, and that was very open, I guess, on it, I guess. That's a fucking thing. So it is around that time where we try to go on to something at least. Rip Salvi's stomach, really. I mean, like I said, I was just like, I was serious too. I actually did eat that. It didn't taste as bad as I thought it would. I guess the re-boiling it, recooking it, whatever. I usually it was like usually I put that specific meal for like 30 seconds or whatever. I put it for like 1.5 minutes. So they be that as it may. I did superheat it to the point where it was almost just like dry. So yeah. Wait, this Bibu one. I didn't think we watched it last time.
But embarrassing story number 1. I took a plane to Osaka because 1, I was afraid of going to the Shinkansen by myself. I don't know why, but like I've flown by myself multiple times already. So for some reason I was like, okay, I think plane might be easier. And it's cheaper. Also, did you know going on plane is cheaper than going on... That's reason number 2 is it's cheaper to go on a plane than to go on the Shinkansen. But embarrassing story number 1 is I brought a roller suitcase as my carry-on, and I was a little giddy, as you say in Japanese. I was a little close in timing, close in as in I entered the plane 1 minute before it took off. Anyway, but I didn't know you had to get a sticker for your carry-on to say it's a carry-on because I checked in online, right? No one checked my carry-on. No one checked my carry-on. I went to the security. I went to the gate, and then it was like they were already boarding by the time I went to the gate. But then I got stopped by staff because my carry-on did not have a sticker on it, and then they measured my carry-on, and they were like, sorry, it is a little bit too big for it was okay. It was like almost okay. It was almost okay. Like it was on the border between okay and not okay. But they were like, sorry, this is a little bit too big. And then I was like, oh, so what do I do? By this time, plane was already boarding, so they couldn't like check the bag in. Because everything in Japan has to happen super on time, okay? In Japan, things take off on time, absolutely on time. It has to be on time. They do not wait for anybody. So I couldn't check my rolling suitcase in. I was like, what do I do? And they were like, open the bag and take out your stuff, and we're gonna have to throw this away. Luckily, I did not pack a lot. Luckily, I did not, like, my rolling suitcase was already, like, less than halfway packed because I was going to put all the merch I bought in the suitcase, and that's why I was bringing a suitcase. So I
Damn, that's messed up.
I opened my suitcase and stuffed a bunch of stuff in my backpack because I had a backpack as well. But I still had to, like, hold some of my clothes because I didn't have, like, enough room for everything because my backpack's kind of small-ish, so I had to, like, hold my clothes, like, the entire trip to Osaka all the way to like when I got to where I was staying for the night. Yeah. So, there's your lesson: is don't go. Remember, make sure you have enough time, and also make sure you check your bag if it's big enough to check in or carry on. Yeah, 2 hours before. I always do 2 hours before, but this time, I don't know. Oops. I usually always do 2 hours before. I always usually like end up there like, and then I have a whole bunch of time to waste. For some reason, I was just the timing was bad this time. So yeah, I had to. They threw my suitcase away. They threw my suitcase away because I couldn't. They were like, yeah, sorry, we can't bring this. So there's no time. So they just were like, take your clothes, go, buy my suitcase. So I had to buy a new suitcase. In Osaka. Bye, suitcase. Bye. So rip -1 suitcase. It's gone. It was so cute. It was such a cute suitcase too. Oh well, whatever. I can buy anyone. It was just embarrassing because I just had to like hold my clothes. I stuffed my undies in my bag. Okay, I stuffed my undies in my backpack, so at least I wasn't like holding my undies out. But I was like just carrying like a mini pile of clothes on me, hoping that no one would notice that I was holding clothes. Be like, hey, don't look at me, 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 don't look at me. I had to hold my clothes the entire trip. The whole trip to Osaka.
God damn.
I had to hold the clothes the entire time. You didn't bite back the moment you landed. You see, that would have made the most logical sense, huh? But I wasn't logically thinking at the time. I was just thinking, oh, I need to get to where I'm staying as fast as possible. You think that I would stop to buy it back, but no, I was not thinking straight. I was in full panic mode.
Fucking hell. That does happen. What is this slime slaying simulator thingy? Slime slaying RPG? What the fuck? Well, we're gonna be playing slime slaying RPG. Let's get Roblox started. Oh, Roblox has to install. Of course it does. Every fucking time it always has to install something. Still window capture because, of course, it doesn't work with game capture. Boop. Boop. There we go. Oh, I remember this one. I remember this one. I do remember this one. I actually remember this one. Let us get this over here. Okay. I need to complete the tutorial again? What the fuck? Okay. God damn it. I already fucking did this one, didn't I? Why am I... Like, I am level 120, so obviously... Obviously, I fucking know what I'm doing. How do I roll this again? The ogre slime, of course. I think this was like different than what I remember. I think it became way different than what I remember. Yeah, I think it became way different than what I remember. Yeah, I think this became way different than what I remember. This morphed into something way different than I remember. Yeah. fucking shit. How, wait. Where, how do I go freaking further than this? I don't fucking remember. I guess I just freaking keep loading shit. Yeah. I guess I just keep going through this. I don't know. I guess I do. Is there any other place to go?
Oh, but embarrassing story number 1.
Fucking hell. Still don't have any really good slimes. Ah, World 2 teleporter. Okay. You already have a Demon Lord Rima there for you, fucking goddammit. Yeah, I'm gonna be going into the World 2, I think. Let's see there. Fucking, I hate it here. It's over here. F. Villager's nice. I hate how all of these don't, like, fucking do anything anymore. We have all this stuff that I have to actually go and actually get. Like, actually, you have to go and fucking run and get these things. There we go. Villager's actually doing a pretty good job, but I do hate that I have to go running around to try to find these shits. Why don't they just like all come towards me? Is my question. Fuck you. Again. Fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Now, what slimes do I have? I don't have any new slimes, I don't think. Right? No, I don't have any new ones. Can I equip my villager with, like, better shit? Can I? Oh, the boss egg. Nah, I'm not gonna be getting no damn boss egg. Nope, not gonna be buying these either. And I guess I could go back to the old room. Whatever. They definitely changed this one up from last time I saw it. I think last time I saw it, it was very, very simple. They did change this one up quite a bit from what I got. Fuck you. Fuck you. You want to get these thingies and then maybe move on to the next world. Fucking bitch. Purchase. God, motherfucker, damn it. Since my mouse doesn't stay inside the actual window all the time when I'm moving around, it's really annoying. God damn it. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of these fucking things. Holy shit. Oh, these fucks. Now, do I go and try to get a new one or wait until like nah, fucking nah. I think we're fine. So far, my villager's doing a pretty damn good job. Considering. $175K, I think I have enough. God damn it. Having to go through all this shit because this dude decides to go fucking killing things in random ass fucking places. God damn it. Does get annoying. Come over here, you bitch. Stop killing things! Well, actually, no, don't stop killing things. Killing things is actually a good thing for me. Okay, there's more equipment. Ah, level 155. But this is one level 125. Damage 477, damage 486. Uncommon body armor. So many things that were actually trying to kill me. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that happened. Actually, I almost died. Okay. Interesting. Maybe it's not a good idea to start looking for shit when you're fucking not ready for it. When you're getting attacked by a bunch of fucking random ass motherfuckers over here. Maybe it's not a good idea. Jesus fucking Christ, my dudes. Alright, we got a lot of these. It is what it is. Ow, you fuck. I do hate that I have to keep traveling like this in order to get all of these fucking things. Oh dear. There's way too many right there. Holy shit. Yikes! Holy moly! God damn it, dude! You guys are like fucking triple teaming me and shit. Let me look at my fucking... God damn it, you don't let me look at my fucking equipment, you stupid piece of shit! Okay, so we got that. Yeah, straight up like, what the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ! Oi. Oi. I have to go over here? These fucks... Like... Fucking shit. There's way too many of you. You bitch. God damn it. This does get annoying. All these fucking things that I need to go grab, it does get annoying to actually have to go grab them. These haste thingies, whatever the fuck they are.